Biff and Mitch are both wearing suits with a single earbud in both of their ears. Well, they're not wearing the same earbuds. They're not listening to music, that's the point. Just one earbud. Earwick, have I heard that phrase somewhere? And Biff, that says, how'd you find him? That's a genetic wound. I'll show you my eyes at the end of the video, hopefully. It's hard to do in this manual wheelchair. See that phone as every child in America's Lifeline to the firemen, the police, paramedics make a video of it being hijacked as you try to call me. I've been asking for a 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade now, and I've yet to get one call, one video about those 93 checks, one piece of mail about a 93 check. I haven't seen any videos either. Piece of mail or FedEx, UPS, any private carrier. Not one bit of mail in a decade of asking about the 93 checks or 193 check in that time either. That is domestic terrorism. That is... Oh, I lost my phrase. Not domestic. Politically correct. Terrorism. That is hijacking your call right now, and it's not news. Pick up your phone, 424-229-4140, and see what I'm talking about. Politically correct terrorism. It's what placed the cowardly Hussein in our White House right after we got attacked by a whole lot of cowardly Husseins with 9/11. And now it's got that buffoon Trump guy in there. I don't approve of him either, but he's comic relief after that Hussein placing. Back to my parable. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter. My dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom, Mary Ann. I am the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to tell parables. I get to explain truth through those parables as well. See that phone you're making a video of? Whoever's in the room there with you. Their phone as every child in America's Lifeline to the firemen, the police, paramedics should not be affected for any reason. Make that video of whatever you get. Whatever boring thing you get. Phone ringing, error message, business signal. You get to leave a message. I don't get it. You don't show up on my caller ID, my call log, my call record. YouTube.com/DNFD series is where I've got videos of this phone in my hand making this video. This phone's call log. Oh, the last one I put on there was for the 213-675-2138. That's my California Lifeline phone. I get it because I'm poor. My livelihood is gates. When you try to call me to ask for me to build you a nice image that will drive folks into your business is gates too. It's not just about cold calling and calling up customers in that fashion. It's you not being able to reach folks who can benefit your business as well, because it's gates. So gates in the computer industry can get the business, so Spectrum and the internet business can get the business. Whatever reason your phone's not allowed to work, it's money out of your pocket for your business, but yes, it's not going to be boring when you need the firemen, police, paramedics, and it is, oh man, it's early in the morning. Money out of your pocket, and those hijacking your calls, my other. You say a phrase often enough. Whenever someone sees your video, perhaps, they think that phrase. And Me not getting a 93 check in a decade of asking. I think you can guess if your phone is not allowed to work your family's lifeline, as your family's in a burning building, need the cops, need the paramedics. If your phone is not allowed to work in that instance, it's going to be because of politically correct terrorism. They can place a cowardly Hussein and now a buffoon Trump. It's going to be just as newsworthy as me asking for that first 9/11 Flight 93 check for a decade now and not getting one. I'm going to do my sugar check. Apparently it's part of growing a new pair of eyes. You got to have a whole lot of blood sugar. If you're a good doctor, can actually talk about the eyes. I got in the fridge there, and I'm going to show you what the flashlight can actually talk about the eyes. We'll first make a video of your Hijack Lifeline as you try to call me, and come see me in person. Have wit, will travel. It's the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. Perfect place to tell parables of truth about politically correct terrorism. It doesn't matter if the guy hijacking your call to me or the guy hijacking your call in an emergency when you need fireman, police, paramedic. Doesn't matter if that guy is wearing a dirty bed sheet with a scraggly beard, or if he is a politically correct terrorist who went to Harvard and is clean shaven and has all those folks put the makeup on for you, goes to do a public appearance or such. It doesn't matter who is hijacking a call to me. Terrorists from the Mideast or politically correct terrorists that are not allowing our news media to do their jobs. It's still going to have the same effect. So we the people must be the reporters. Call me up. Try to 424-229-4140. Make that video of whatever you get when you don't get me. Post it. We the people must be the reporters. All of our phones make videos nowadays. Even that free California Lifeline phone I get because my livelihood is Gates. 213-675-2138. I made a video that's called last week was it? All our phones take photos and make videos. We the people must be the reporters. You can post from your phone. You don't have the internet. I don't know how many do or don't. 188. Just upload to a computer and post your video that way. Now back to my parable. Jared Prophecies or a Son of a Carpenter and Mary, a series about being attacked. A two-headed beast attacking real Christians from the outside, but non-Christians, and then from the inside, yes, politically correct terrorism. It's my fun Son of a Carpenter and Mary stuff. Yes, a parable. Check out one or two of those things from back probably around the time I designed. I can't remember. Last year, I believe. End of last year, middle of last year, somewhere in there. Now, Biff, and you want the short version, go to last night. I got it in a minute. Biff and Mitch are wearing those suits and have the earbuds in, earwigs. I don't know the lingo. And Biff says, "Where'd you find him? How'd you find him?" And Mitch says, you just have to know the Hussein's habits. Every few months, they're gonna... it's my fun stuff. You can call it the streets, but if you see it, and it's part of pop culture, they just don't talk about it. And lots of folks taking turns being one politician or celebrity to produce just the right effect. I don't know. Perhaps you're speaking to a lot of different people, and you want when he's in one neighborhood, you want him to have a nice dark look. When he's in another neighborhood, you want him to have a much lighter look and speak more in Harvard terms instead of what you might find on the street terms. Play along with my funny Some of Carp and Mary stuff or fiction, because it all ends. Everything on this side of the video, it all ends when you pick up your phone on that side of this video and try to call me. 424-229-4140. Those hijacking America's lifelines, politically correct hijacking America's lifelines, are worried enough about their crimes of hijacking America's lifelines, and you can bet it's not just about you talking to me. They're worried enough about all their phone records covered up. So make that video, have video proof of those phone records. Now Mitch goes on to say you have to know his habits. He every few months he will elude us. He will give us the slip, and we'll find him going to a travel agency and buying one single ticket for a Middle Eastern, a cruise. Then he goes to the post office and addresses the envelope to Stone Cold Melton, and apparently it hasn't took because he keeps doing it. So that's who's been doing that. Oh, I'm Melton. Growing a new body, call it what you want, but I'm in a wheelchair, yeah. And politically correct terrorists are hijacking call to. They've been hijacking those calls for over a decade. No certified mail, no non-certified mail. Make a video of the mail before you send it. The FedEx, the UPS, any private courier as well. They have been hijacking my call. They're hijacking your phone right now as you try to call me. 424-229-4140. Check it out. Make a video of it. We the people must be the reporters, and yeah, they're the same folks. One of the few times you're going to the SSI office or going to get food, or who knows, maybe I'm asleep and they creep into the apartment. But I am as sure as I can be that those who loosened 2 bolts on the left wheel over there of my motorized wheelchair, I am as sure that it was done intentionally as I am that you're going to try to call me with a 911 Flight 93 check and see their acts of terrorism in America. 424-229-4140. Make that video, whatever you get when you don't get me. Post it. People must be the reporters. Tell that reporter everything is fake news. We're going to have all your jobs. We're literally going to remove all of you if we need to get folks on the evening news, covering news again. But yeah, check and post and 5 in front of them. It's very easily documented. Why aren't you covering this very easily documented terrorism? 424-229-4140. He's a man witcher. He doesn't know when his phone's going to work or not. Oh, what put me in the wheelchair? I literally called up paramedics, salt and pepper team, politically correct team. Showed up at 6 blocks east of the tallest thing in LA and literally left me to die there. Didn't do their jobs. That's politically correct terrorism. That's play acting and wearing paramedic uniforms. Actually, they didn't look too much like paramedic uniforms. But that's what happened. Called 911, got them, and left me to die. Was 80 pounds lighter. As I went to the hospital, ended up in a wheelchair, and been there ever since. And yeah, the eyes are a part of growing a new body just as much as the replacing muscles. And you can see in some of these, like the one at the very top and the one over here, the eyes will kind of, the lids themselves will lift up because the newer eyes, the bluer eyes are bigger. I mean, this stuff here I'm pointing out that this is how the eyes look most of the time, even up to March of 2013. Here's what they look like in about a year later, just before I went in the hospital in 2014. Smaller browner circles slowly disappearing, bigger bluer circles growing through it around. This part here is the part that's gone now. And this part here, this brown, will be covered in white completely. It will be browner like this at times. It will be whiter. It's a change occurring. It's what we all saw with basic biology. Blue-eyed DNA taking over for brown-eyed DNA. You have medical research being passed by because you would think doctors of blind folks would be interested in new eyes growing. If you can literally talk about my eyes and you're a doctor, come see me. Come tell me what you think. I always say it that way lately because that's the way that is truth, because doctors like any profession. You could talk to a lawyer and they could talk in circles. You could talk to a business, a contractor building stuff, and he can talk in circles with his lingo. But here's what the doctors can't talk about: these changing eyes, and they're a little bit more browner in the center, a little more raised looking, and that white there can be a little more overwhelming with that stuff. It goes from day to day, even morning to night, and it can be different. But doctors can't talk about my changing eyes, and doctors can't talk about those 93 checks. 911 flight 93 checks, they can reach me by phone. You'll find a lot of calls to doctors, LAC USC Keck Medical Clinic on my call log playlist. It's part of the sham around me that has you making a video of your hijack call to me and not reaching me, and not knowing when else your phone won't be allowed to work. That's your family's lifeline. So be the reporter. And when they are taking bolts off of gold over there in my wheelchair, that and 1,000 other things going on around me, I can tell you they are desperate as anything. A lot of folks out there are making videos of their hijack call to me. 424-229-4140. That's Spectrum. Next door can be very silent one day, one morning even. Very noisy the next. And it often seems to start, it's my barometer to know if I'm doing a good parable. Spectrum can reach me by phone. They'll show up on the call log playlist I've got, and I'm sure if you can get phone records, they show up on that. Good folks aren't going to have a problem with you checking the post and 5 in front of them. There are a lot of CS Santa Monica, LAC, USC, Keck Medical folks. The folks who got me this nice immaculate apartment to live in. You can check and post and 5 in front of them and find out who's the good folks, who's the bad folks. Bad ones are going to have a problem. They're going to get angry. They're going to have a story to tell. Oh, it's not this, it's that, and they're the ones who are going to make best check and post and 5 videos. Make that video of America's Hijack Lifelines and come see me in person. Have Whitwood travel showing the perfect skyline to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth against this is my geese graphic art livelihood in my hand right here. But my real livelihood is building Jesus' Immaculate House. That's that religious censorship that can politically correctly attack us from the inside, placing a cowardly Hussein in the White House right after we got attacked by the outside. A whole bunch of cowardly Husseins attacking us with 9/11. That's religious censorship, not being able to call me up, tell me what you believe. Doesn't have to be anything here in church. It's religious censorship. Not being able to ask me what I mean by those 1,000 points of light, Jesus' Immaculate House, to inspire the future and the present to greatness with. That's religious censorship. It affects our lifelines too, so make a video of it. 424-229-4140, or you can use the California Lifeline phone. I don't have it on all the time. It's not as good on the batteries, and this thing will wake up in the middle of the night and tell me if I'm getting a call. If I'm having trouble sleeping, I will turn it down. But yeah, you still should show up on the call log and the voicemails. Try to call me, make a video of your hijack call, 213-675-2138. This one, 424-229-4140. Make a video of America's Hijack Lifelines, post it, and come to me personally. Tell me about that perfect place to build. You can call it an opportunity house if you want, because it's an opportunity for a whole lot of good businessmen from all over the world to build a better world. Put the best mankind has to offer in those houses, homes, cities, communities, really, not just like those places you go to on Saturday or Sunday. Tear down the Great Wall of Evil that has just me in LA and flowers in my imagery, and let's get started. When you see someone other than me in my imagery, we start building. I'm working on August 2018 as we speak. Where I'm not working on, I need to get in there and stop speaking to get the graphic card done and prepared as graphic card photos. Oh, back to that. I have to call it Jesus' Immaculate House because it's in the fine print. And there will be a test at the end. I hear it's pass, fail, or purgatory.